The film Cherry is primarily inspired by growing up out here in the peninsula during the late 90s. I just wanted to show like a very honest depiction of someone that grew up out here in Daly City. When I think about those days, the music, the hair, the style, just the romances, all the things that were kind of nostalgic to that time. Growing up out here in the peninsula, there were so many Asian kids involved with different subcultures. So in Daly City, Filipino DJs pioneering like a new style even. It was an actual moment in music history. I've always had an imagination ever since I was a kid, and it's just fun to tell stories. And then just give it a moment. My dad always had a camera with him. He filmed us growing up. It's always like messing around and like doing funny like in-camera edits. So we would do like these magic tricks, which piqued my interest in cameras in general.
자, 살아있는 고양이가 됐습니다.
I studied film in college, graduated in '08, and moved down to LA to pursue a career in film.
Action!
And then my parents' business was on the rocks. They were struggling financially up here, and they needed my help. That was another reason why I wanted to be home, close to them, just to be here for them. I took a gamble and opened up a bunch of little coffee shops. And then I was able to help my parents out financially. I always knew that I wanted to get back into filmmaking, but the dream kept getting further and further away. This year felt like the right time because the businesses have kind of stabilized.
The last scene we're doing that day.
Yeah. Day 3.
I have a group of friends who I met in college who are all filmmakers, and we made a promise to each other to start making something, and we found out about HBO competition for Asian American Pacific Islanders. Well, that's perfect for this film. It gave us a bit of a deadline to work towards.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce y'all to the lead singer of Boys Edition, Christian Flores.
The movie's about a guy named Christian Flores who used to be in a R&B group from Daly City. A coming-of-age love story about a guy on a mission to get his car out of the impound and figure out where he's gonna find the money to do so. Through his journey, he meets a girl named Cherry at a party.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I like stories that take place in one day. I thought it might be fun to try to cram everything into a day in the life of a guy.
Sorry, so this is supposed to be when you have already started.
There's just so much music that was coming out of here.
And action!
During the research for Cherry, I was Googling groups that were coming out of the Bay. Kai, they had a song that was ranked 50 on the Billboard Top 100. First time in history that an Asian American group had ever made it on the Billboard. Just the way that they dressed, the way that they looked, all that stuff inspired how we dressed, how we looked, the cars that we drove, the haircuts that we got.
We could get rid of that.
The thing that I'm most proud of with Cherry, I think, is just the fact that we got it done. We all promised to take time off and prioritize this project, and we were all able to do that. That in itself felt like a victory. There's no time limit or an expiration date on your creativity stops.
That's the wrap on the day, guys.